Hi, everyone. I'm Donna Giroux, the Executive Director at CATV, and with me today is Ann Duncan Cooley. She's the Chief Executive Officer for the Grafton Regional Development Corporation. Did I get that right, Ann?
It's a mouthful, but yes.
That's great. And the reason I wanted to have you on is because I think you are unique in Grafton, perhaps not, but you're a nonprofit who actually encourages growth of business through various loans and different business activities. So I was wondering, for those small business owners or even medium or large business owners who don't know about you, who are conducting business in Grafton, I thought you could make an introduction as to an overscope of what your services are.
Thank you very much. Yes, Grafton Regional Development Corporation is the nonprofit economic development organization for all of Grafton County. And we are part of a network of 10 similar organizations throughout New Hampshire. So if businesses are in another county, there are organizations covering those areas as well. We provide a number of different services to help local businesses do well. And probably the most important one at the moment is our business advising, which is free and is offered with an Small Business Development Center counselor who's certified and works directly with small businesses. She can provide everything from links to other resources to help with marketing, putting together a business plan, potentially dealing with employment issues, and also in this environment, helping people prepare to access the new and somewhat confusing programs that are coming along to help businesses in this climate.
Meaning financial grants and loans.
The Paycheck Protection Program, the Economic Injury Program, and other resources that may be on the way for businesses. That's the really good first stop for a lot of businesses. And how people can access that is to go to the New Hampshire Small Business Development Center webpage and fill out their intake form, and that will connect people right in with a small business development advisor.
And since we're talking about websites, your website looks very easy to read and clear as to what services. So your site is Grafton RDC. Did I get that right?
Yes.
.org?
Yes.
Grafton RDC, as in Regional Development Corporation .org.
Yes.
So that's exciting that it's always nice where, as a small business runner, all the information just keeps coming at us, and you are never sure whether you're doing the right thing at the right time to secure the right grant or loan. So having somebody assist in that would be, or at least advise, would be very helpful. So thank you for that.
It's a fast-changing landscape out there, and it's been information overload to a lot of small businesses. And I think it's really important for people to get professional guidance in order to make good decisions.
Right. Even with the guidance from my accountant, my bookkeeper, and my banker, you still feel like you're flying in the wind. So it's always good to have somebody advise. So what I do know is, so in addition to all this advice, I saw that you had a super cool, I guess it's a grant. It's definitely, or is it a loan? I'm not quite sure. You're going to tell me. You have a business assistance loan or grant for people who need to quickly develop a website.
We do have a number of financial resources available to businesses. Our newest one is our website assistance program. And for people who fit a certain income eligibility criteria, we can connect them with an organization that can help them actually get a website up and get it quickly. And what we had in mind for this was organizations, businesses like restaurants who might want to get a better online ordering system up, or other businesses who have done a lot of person-to-person sales in the past and may need to add this dimension in order to survive in this environment. So That also goes through our small business development advisor, and businesses who are larger and don't qualify for the free help, we have zero interest, very deferred loans up to $2,000 to help them improve or create a website.
So when I'm licking my chops and thinking, oh, that'd be great, I could use that, I'm a larger company, we need to be very specific. Is it not just conducting business in Grafton? It has to be a Grafton County business in one of the 39 communities, question mark?
The other, our other organizations similar to us in other counties may have other resources to help as well, but we do want to encourage, just get to the SBDC website. They actually have some advisors with some website work experience. So that's a resource that people should definitely take advantage of.
But just to clarify, this is for Grafton County businesses only.
This one is, although we can do a little bit in Coos County as well. And we also have additional resources you mentioned a little bit earlier, which is our revolving loan fund, which is merely to say that when loans get paid off, they go back into our fund and can be loaned out to other businesses. And we have micro loans of up to $25,000, which is an expedited process. And we also have larger loans available. That said, there are resources potentially becoming available through the federal stimulus program that may create other programs we'll be working through. So stay tuned, and we'll be posting on our Facebook page as additional things become available.
Okay, so if I understand what you said a minute ago about the revolving loan fund, literally you are the banker or you are the lender in this situation. It's not like you're hooking us up with banks. So I could be a startup, in fact, because usually, I don't know, I'm making an assumption here that it's hard for a startup to get a loan from a bank unless they have all kinds of collateral. So I was wondering, are you a more receptive audience? As someone is sitting at home having lost their job and always wanted to start a company, would you be the first place that they should go to?
We would be a very good resource for that. And often people first work with the small business development counselor to become to put together a business plan so that we can have a basis to actually lend them funds. There's another route. We often do work with our local banks to help a borrower who may not quite meet the criteria that would enable the bank to loan the entire amount. So we'll come in and loan that extra bit of money to leverage the bank amount and make the loan work. So there are two kind of approaches that we often use. That's great.
That's great. So, okay, so COVID has got to be in some way affecting the loans that you can provide as well. I don't know where you originally got your money from, but obviously people pay back with interest. So is there any negative effect that you see on your organization and the ability to provide for businesses in Grafton County because of COVID?
Not yet. We do have some businesses who are feeling the pinch, and we have worked with them to suspend payments for an amount of time that will hopefully enable them to make it through this interim period and restart their businesses. So we've been reaching out and working very closely with our loan clients to try and help them, not only with suspension of payments, but any other resources that might be useful for them.
Excellent. Thank you for doing that. You know, everyone needs that little bit of breather room. So, and your microloan program, I think you said $5,000 to $25,000. That's quite the hefty microloan. Are there specific things that you can borrow the money for, or could they use it for operating expenses intermittently during this time?
We really look very carefully at every business and to make sure that they have a good plan for going ahead that makes sense. We like to use it we often use it for startups. In fact, we actually just made a microloan about 10 days ago for a startup business. So there are good ideas out there in every climate, and we want to be there to help people, make that effort and make it work for them.
Good. That's super, because I think there's going to be a long haul here. So I know that you also have had other resources. I think you're a business incubator. Is there something you could share about that with the audience?
We do we are involved in two business incubators. One is the Dartmouth Regional Technology Center in Centera in Lebanon. And we also have a second location in Plymouth. And we offer space for tenants. The DRTC has mostly a lot of lab space in there for companies that need those resources. The Enterprise Center at Plymouth is more offices. But we also combine it with our advising services that are there. We have our loan officer close. We run programs such as QuickBooks seminars, or how to handle employee problems or such. So they're resources for our communities, businesses, and also networking. And when we can get together, we'll be doing that again, because networking has been a very popular component. A majority of our clients are women. So we've also been running seminars in conjunction with the Center for Women in Enterprise. And we have about 15 women-owned businesses bravely now on Zoom going through that seminar right now. So people are still working on starting and improving their businesses.
And the Center for Women Enterprises, is that a state or national or Grafton County?
It's another small business administration program, and we connected with them so they could bring the resource locally.
Great. That's super. I'm a little jealous. I would like to have time to participate in those. Okay, so revolving loans, microloans, website assistance, which I think is great, because I think every farmer in the county has had to now create a website in addition to retail, a restaurant improvement. You have business incubators. Are we missing anything that the Development Corporation is doing that we could benefit from as business owners?
I think just recognizing that the business advising can have a number of different components, such as marketing. So people should not just think of it as how to do a business plan, but all sorts of help on issues that businesses may come up against at any level of their work. So that really is a resource for referrals to professionals as well. So it really should be an important resource on people's mind if they need help with just about any business topic.
Great, because right now we all need help. So it's good stuff. I really appreciate you taking the time. Is there anything else you think we need to know before we leave?
If people know of needs that we're not addressing or have questions or seminars, we are trying to adjust our programming to meet the evolving needs of the community. So if people want how to do more advanced Zoom or other topics, please let us know. We want to hear from people what they need and attune our services to help the community.
So, Anne, let's close with your phone number and your info account number so that people can find you easily.
Our phone number it's in Plymouth, but we're again countywide, is 536-2011, and people can email me or go to our website, check out what's on there, and then just click on the link to the email address right on there.
And that's connect@graftonrdc.org. rdc.org. That's great. I really appreciate your mission and all the hard work that your team does. And I hope that it helps us bounce back in Grafton County much faster than just much faster. So thanks, Anne. Thank you, watchers. If you have any ideas on episodes and organizations you want me to take a closer look at, please feel free to drop us an email at CATV. It's info@CATV and then the number 8.org. All right, have a nice day.